I moved into what I thought was just another quiet suburban neighborhood, until I met Karen. She acts like she runs the entire block, armed with fake HOA rules and wannabe cops patrolling like they own the place. Too bad she had no clue who she was messing with. I'm an FBI agent. Threats? I don't take them lightly. What happened next? Let's just say things got way more intense than she bargained for. Before we dive in, drop where you're watching from today. Fists hammered my door at dawn, so hard the windows rattled. Half asleep, I scrambled to the hall, fearing real trouble. Through the peephole, two figures in matching uniforms. HOA Police glared in cheap, bright letters. Their badges looked like party store plastic, but their stares were stone cold. My heart jackhammered. I cracked the door. "Help you?" The taller one, jaw sharp, jabbed a finger. "Official business. Your garage has violations. Inspection required." Frustration surged. "Nothing's against rules in there." The shorter officer, eyes narrowed, snapped, "Don't resist. HOA authority." I noted no mention of warrants. Calmly, I stated, "I'm FBI. Show me proper papers." The tall one smirked. "FBI doesn't excuse neighborhood codes." Movement behind them. Karen, my neighbor, peered over their shoulders, smug grin locked. Always loud, always pushy, complaining about every leaf, every trash can. She'd staged this. Gut twisting, I stepped onto the porch. Voice steady. "Karen, explain." She lifted her chin. "Ensuring rules are followed. Your job grants no immunity." Fake cops nodded. "Reports of strange garage activity?" the woman stated. A tense laugh escaped me. "Strange? Like what?" Karen shrugged. "Late-night noises, hazardous materials, plotting something?" My jaw tightened. "Nonsense. Harassment." The tall officer flashed a flimsy typed page, no seal, no signature, claiming HOA police investigation. "Not official. No right to barge in," I countered. Karen sighed dramatically. "Arguing. Refusal adds to violations." I glared. "Since when does HOA have its own police? We have volunteers for lawns and paint. Not this." The woman thrust a plastic badge. "New powers, step aside." "No. Return with real cops and a warrant." The man stepped closer. "Don't test us." Anger spiked, but training held me. Arms crossed. "Enter, and you'll face charges." Karen smirked. "Can't threaten us. Street knows you think you're above rules." My phone buzzed, my boss's name flashing. "Never this early." "One moment," I said, stepping back inside. "We're not done," the tall one shouted. Ignoring him, I answered, my boss's voice strained. "Office, now, problem." Heart sinking. "Complaint against me?" Pause. "Explain in person." Hung up. Back at the door, fake cops and Karen loomed. "I have to go. Deal with this later." The woman shook her head. "Leaving?" Marked uncooperative. Karen stepped closer, gaze icy. "Want neighbors seeing you flee?" I sighed. "Ridiculous, Karen. You can't arrest me." She tilted her head. "I'm not. They are. I won't stop them." The male officer raised plastic. "Zip ties, like he'd cuff me. Cool. Keep cool." "Put those down. Impersonating law enforcement? Crime. You know that." The woman grabbed her radio, likely dead. Karen tutted. "Listen, they write you up." Jaw clenched. "Fake citation. Meaningless." The man waved the ties. "These fake too?" Realization hit. They wanted me to snap. A setup. I breathed slow. "Look. Urgent matter. Real job. Leave. Now." Karen shrugged. "We'll watch. HOA has eyes." I barked a laugh. "Real HOA might. You?" "No." The man pressed thin lips. "Final warning." Glanced at Karen. She nodded. "Non-compliance? Disciplinary action recommended." I glared. Recommend away. Off my porch, now! They retreated. The woman snapped my photo with her phone, Karen's mocking smile. Smile for records. Stomach churned, door slammed, phone buzzed. Another boss text. Hurry! Body coiled like a spring. Phony cops wrecked my morning. Karen's grin burned my mind. 10 minutes calming down. Grabbed keys. Out. The fake cruiser idled down the street, lights dead. Karen's car, gone. Probably twisting the story to neighbors. Drove off, steadying breath. Boss's dire tone rattled deeper than Karen. Main road. Mirrors checked, half expecting. Pursuit. Nothing. Trapped. Phony home siege. Work nightmare looming. FBI field office. Boss stiff, anxious in the hall. Took your time, he snapped, waving me inside. Door shut. Heart thudded. Local authorities complained about my threats. I explained. Fake badges. Karen behind it. He stared long. Problem. High-ups flagged this. Misconduct talk. Can't protect you if this escalates. Stomach dropped. Innocent. Framed. He rubbed eyes. Real cops or not? Paperwork claims you resisted lawful inspection. Nonsense, but it's here. Anger flushed my neck. Karen sent it. Crazy plan. Slow sigh. Can't help if complaints pile up. Keep cool, prove fakes, or face internal review. Panic flared. Nodded. No quick fix. Leaving, phone buzzed. Blocked number. Better watch your step. We know who you are. Phone nearly crushed. Destroying my life, making it look official. Day trudged by, haunted. Karen escalated petty rules sickly. Co-workers' strange looks, rumors. Heard. Home time. Break room stop. Agent Davis pulled me aside. Got a second? Glanced around. Overheard something. You're on thin ice. Watch your back. Chest tightened. Here? Or neighborhood? Davis frowned. Both. Watch Karen, bragging about trapping you. Left the building. Sun sinking low. Drove home, nerves frayed. Fake cops on street again. Turned onto block. Strange SUV near my house. Tinted windows. Shiver. Parked. Eyed it. Engine off. Nobody out. Steady breath. Hurried inside. Locked. Curtains drawn. Phone dinged. Email, Bureau Internal Affairs. Explain morning, altercation with local security. Sofa drop. Days. Karen linked. Phony patrol to real authorities. Job on the line. Phony officers lurked. Bureau demanded answers. Karen stirred trouble. Storm strengthened. No clue how far her scheme reached. Home later. Fake HOA police cruiser idling street end. Pulse spiked parking. Acted normal. Inside. Peaked blinds. Car stayed. Daring confrontation. Checked messages. Real HOA response. Karen's hoax collapsing. Nothing. Bounced email. Threatening voicemail. Muffled voice. We know you're digging. Back off or worse. Single line. Karen wasn't alone. Next day. Called official HOA number. Old newsletter. Straight to recording. Technical difficulties. Frustrated. Emailed. Urgent. Possible impersonation. Bounced. Undeliverable. Neighborhood website. Outdated. No new security mentions. Karen shut every channel. No recourse. Reached out to Alvarez. Local cop. No nonsense. Bureau intel trades. Summarized. Fake badges. Bogus citations. Karen leading. Skeptical, but promised. Cruiser plate investigation. Private security? Can't legally act as law enforcement? Waited for Alvarez callback. Block tension soared. Barely spoken neighbors whispered behind fences, eyeing me like the villain. Morning. Tamara, one who still talks, knocked, pale, frantic. Left this. Notice demanding fine, unapproved paint colors, phony language, forced eviction threat if unpaid, ready to cry. HOA line dead. Karen allowed this? Anger flared. Scam. Don't pay. I'll fix this. She shrugged, fear-eyed. Can't risk home loss. Nobody stops them. Maybe real. Meanwhile, FBI work, minefield. Boss called update, voice tight. More conflict reports with locals. Desk folder tap. Explain, detailed Karen's phony cops, worthless citations. He frowned. Private security claims? Can't vanish this. High-ups ask questions, not pleased. Cornered. Phony noise echoed at bureau. Couldn't afford more trouble. Daily dread, email, call, under investigation. Evening. Karen watched me pull in, driveway, arms folded. Marched up, stomach flutter ignored. Talk, raised eyebrow. Go ahead. Tone cool. Set fake officers on me, targeting neighbors. Why? Thin smile. Not personal. People forget standards. Enforcing them. Fists clenched. By scaring everyone? Not how it works. Shrugged. They don't seem scared. Pay fines. Follow rules. Life continues. Anger simmered. Endgame? Head tilted, mock confused. Endgame? Cleaning. The neighborhood. You refuse cooperation. Before retort, faux cop strode over. Stern look. Move along. Business with Miss Karen. Jaw tightened. No legal authority here. Flimsy badge lift, smirk. Authority we need. Stepped back. No complaint excuse. Karen's final smug glance. They walked off. Fuming street night. Calm attempt. Review old HOA docs. Filing cabinet find. Once proposed. Security program. Never approved. Karen, main advocate. Tabled when residents rejected military-style presence. She'd created her own version. Chill down spine. Hijacked community. High-place friends. Could make real FBI trouble. Days later. Alvarez callback. Plate, private security. No HOA license contract. Acting unapproved. Breath released. Proof they're fake. Tie to Karen? Hesitated. Can't dig deeper without official complaint. None filed. Frustration boiled. This is official complaint. Believe you? Need neighbor statements backing you? Otherwise, your word versus theirs. Karen. Cultivated fear perfectly. No one dared stand. Alone. Solid case needed. Bureau grew impatient. Internal affairs supervisor summoned me. Pointed questions. Aggressive behavior. Typed half-truth report. Stated my side. Pen tapped folder. Reviewing all angles. Chest-tight exit. Truth. Repeated complaints painted me a liability. Karen won this round. Phony goons, fake citations, undermined credibility. Tamara believed, but fear silenced her formally. Worse came. Envelope taped my door. Counterfeit HOA seal. Notice, violated Community Ordinance 301. Penalty, hefty fine or corrective measures. Patience snapped. Envelope slammed kitchen table. Karen's number called, furious voicemail. Stop. Harassment. Hour later, phone buzz blocked. Voice hissed, don't threaten Karen again. Know your boss can make life difficult. Line dead. Rage coiled gut. Well coached? Wanted belief they were. Late night, window peer, porch lights glimmered, breeze rustled lawns, picture-perfect suburb, trapped twisted game, Karen pulling strings. No closer proving scam. FBI career clock ticked. Phone chimed, colleague email, heads up, internal review launch soon. Rumors swirling. Great. Horizon storm. Still battling neighbor seizing power frighteningly. Lights off. Wondered Karen's next move. Chance standing once made. Private security link found. No solid proof tying Karen, clearing FBI name. Only lead. Alvarez traced plate. No brave neighbors? Shaky ground. Karen ready, push over edge. Tension clung. FBI scrutiny stress intensified Karen's next strike fear. Outside? Eyes felt, suspicious neighbors, unmarked corner car lurking. Late afternoon. Groceries, head clear hope, driveway exit, figure behind Karen's hedge, Watch. Neighborhood. Enemy territory. Stomach knotted. Store halfway. Phone buzzed. Unknown caller. Answered. Guttural voice. Stop digging, or else. Line dead. Uneasy chest chill. Grocery home. Flyer jammed under wiper. HOA police volunteers needed. Meeting date. Karen's address. Recruiting help. Phony authority web. Bottom. Membership fee. Uniform costs. Shuttered blatancy. Handful fell for it. Bully enforcer squad roaming block. Flyer photo. Evidence. Tore up. Steps up. Karen's window blinds moved. Watching. Didn't care. Front door shut. Bolted tight. Dining table. Scattered notes spread. Timeline billed her takeover. Dozens warnings, fines, bogus citations. Me, Tamara shared. Pattern, stepping stone, chipping normal HOA processes until Karen claimed everything ran through her. Confusion vacuum filled with made-up structure. Why? Who backed her? Phone warning. Voice. No recognized neighbor. Menace suggested real muscle. Resource backed someone. Evening. Tamara invited over. Pieced together known. Arrived thick envelope documents. Old newsletters. Karen took events committee. Table sit. Thought block parties, yard sales, bigger goals. Pages flipped. Disbelief head shake. Planned years? Right moment wait. Tamara trembled, pointing. 6-month-old letter line. Local security guidelines enforced. Safety. Karen's signature. Third-party officials. Vague reference. Hand over mine. Any part legal? Worry-tight voice. Head shake. No. Nobody stops her. Grim look shared. Real. HOA board? Out picture? Silent? Hiding? Police? No clear crime evidence act. Bureau? Stuck internal review layers. Next day, Alvarez visit person. Show collected documents. Karen's plot scope. Station drive. Flyer. Citations stacked passenger seat. Heart chest rattled. Follower worry. Stoplight. Black sedan tinted windows. Behind. Lingered green light too long. Suspicions. Station park. Sedan slowed. Side street turn. Pulse pounded. Tailed belief. Inside. Alvarez cramped office ushered. Space short. Mess sorry. Folder desk. Explained. Calls. Flyers. Fake officer new push. Money collection rumor. Pages glanced. Whistle. Bigger thought. Pin Karen? Leaned. Name documents multiple. Neighbor testimony, statements gather. Frowned. Writing need. Scared sign names, otherwise hearsay. Heavy sigh. Neighbors terrified crossing Karen. Understood. High place real power. Friends. Alvarez. Tinted SUV plates. Computer scan. Private security. Out-of-state corporation ties. Shell company. Hard trace. Shoulders sagged. Dead end? Grim nod. Keep digging. Lawbreak provable? Stuck. Frustration swallowed. Thanks. Karen stopping no closer. Exit. Phone buzzed. Boss, talk ASAP. Here first thing tomorrow. Mind spun worst case. Phony squad new complaint. Karen sabotage record new way. Barely slept. Impending doom thoughts whirl. Karen unexpected strike. 2 a.m. Car door slam outside, jolted upright. Window creep. Curb figure. House stare. Heartbeat Karen fear. Silhouette different. Taller, bulkier. Vehicle climb. Drive off. Rattled. Wide awake. Next morning, bureau dragged. Boss awaited. Office door arms folded. Bad. Inside ushered. Sat. Gut tight. Dozens complaint forms. Desk file drop. Neighborhood all, misconduct, threats, property damage accusations. Mouth dry. Property damage, absurd. Temples rubbed. No, black-white. Statements, addresses, signatures. Head spun. Karen pressured neighbors signing. Entire community against me. Head shake. Set up believe. High up C pattern. Escalate unless truth figure. Soon. Anger handle try. Chance prove impersonators. No real authority recognized. Slow. Nod. Okay. Shield forever can't Internal affairs, neck breathing. Grim silence. Patience thanks. Time running. Office leave. Desperation surge fought. Karen career strangling cunning moves. Fired. Indefinite leave. Exposed before. Neighbors' false statements convinced easy. Fear, bribes, intimidation. Worked. Lone target. Home late day. Emotionally wrung out. Fake cruiser street. Parked house. Outside. Lights off. Car exited. Approached. Confront determination. Window rolled inch. Harsh voice snarled. Back off. Regret. Heart hammered. Threat clear. Resolve clear. Karen's fear empire dismantle must. Win let couldn't. Job edge teetered. Neighborhood hostile. Proof Karen puppet master bogus enforcers needed. Stakes highest. Confrontation heading everything cost might. They cuffed me in my own driveway. Karen's fake cops didn't care about my badge, my rights, or the fact that everything they were doing was illegal. But here's what they really didn't expect. I wasn't just fighting for my home anymore. I was fighting to bury Karen's empire for good. And trust me, by the end of this, she wished she'd never knocked on my door. I should have known the community meeting was a trap. The flyer had looked sketchy. No official HOA logo, just Karen's address scribbled at the bottom. But I needed proof. So I went. And the second I stepped into that dim-lit community center, I knew. Karen stood at the front, smirking beside her HOA police chief, a hulking guy with a dollar store badge. The room was packed with nervous neighbors, all avoiding my eyes. Then the doors locked behind me. Karen tapped the mic. "So glad you could join us, Agent. We've got charges to discuss." She nodded. Two fake cops grabbed my arms. I could have fought. Broken noses, slammed bodies. My training kicked in hard. But that's what Karen wanted. A viral video of the rogue FBI agent assaulting volunteers. So I let them slap plastic cuffs on me. Let them parade me past my own neighbors. Let Karen whisper in my ear, "You lose." But as they shoved me into their fake cruiser, I grinned. Because hidden in my pocket, my phone was live streaming everything. Cut to black. Text on screen, Karen had no idea this was being recorded. By morning, the video had 2 million views. Local news picked it up. The real police chief called me personally. "We're raiding Karen's security office in 20 minutes. You coming?" But here's the kicker. When we kicked down the door, we didn't just find fake badges, we found bank records. Karen hadn't just bullied the neighborhood. She'd embezzled over $200,000 in fines. See, she thought fake badges and neighborhood rules could protect her. But when the FBI forensic team pulled up to her house, oh, she knew. This wasn't just about fines anymore. This was federal prison. The police raid on Karen's HOA security office was beautiful, kicked in door, shouted warrants, and Karen, pale as a ghost, still screaming, "You can't do this! My uncle—" The lead detective cut her off. "Your uncle resigned last night. He's under investigation too, but the real gold mine, the files, bank transfers, fake violation invoices, even a spreadsheet tracking which neighbors paid up, and which ones needed extra pressure. And then we found the real kicker. Karen wasn't just stealing from the HOA. She was running a blackmail ring, security footage, private emails, records of who was cheating, who was behind on taxes. She'd been collecting dirt for years, and if you didn't pay her fines, she'd leak your secrets to the neighborhood. They perp walked her out in cuffs. Neighbors actually cheered. One guy yelled, "How's the HOA now, Karen?" But as they stuffed her into the cop car, she locked eyes with me. "This isn't over." Oh, but it was. So think your HOA's bad? Try going undercover in one. New series coming soon.